they have jobs that are going to be advertised. You can look at the plans then and see what's on there, see what's coming up, see what's going to be bid, contact the primers. And once they pick up the plans, that's on there. Who got the plans, who's going to bid. You know, bid holder plans, people who are going to bid, people who got the plan. You can see who's going to be coming up. You can, I'll talk to them later.
Okay, I'll show you where it is on the website so you have a little bit more of a feeling for it.
I want to thank you. I was at the outreach meeting, and it was wonderful. All the presentations there. And after all the engineers had gotten up, I think there was like 5 of them. And this is where I see we're having the problem. This is why I'm mentioning this experience. You had about 5 different engineers speak, and looking at all the upcoming projects, the specific scope of work that I do is aggregates. I went up to one of your engineers and I asked him, is there any way you can break this down for us, for me to understand, like exactly what type of aggregates? Because there's all different types, and I have to, there's a lot of values or factors for me really to get a dollar value out as a sub-quote to the primes, and he said no to me. So then I called then I kept emailing your engineering department, and finally there was a lady I contacted there that really didn't want to help me, but she did help me. But she told me, don't let anybody else, I'm not going to be doing this for everybody.
In District 4?
This is what we're up against.
So you're saying on the bid?
Was it somebody in District 4 that you contacted? Do you have her name?
Yes, I do, but I'll give it to you after.
What city?
I don't want to get anybody in trouble.
No.
But the point is, you don't have enough engineering staff to help us figure out your plans and specs. We are little people, you don't have a staff.
I'm going to say 4 initials. SBDC. Small Business Development Corporation. We have an office that Caltrans runs with, it's at 1300 Broadway in Oakland. That's District 401. And their sole purpose is you walk in here and say, I want to get these plans. They'll sit with you and go, this is what you need. Make an appointment, and that's what they do.
That's
and the guy's name is Rick Ulrich.
Okay.
Okay? You contact him. We pay them to do that. There's one,
That's good,
they're all,
I didn't-
we have one.
I wasn't quite comprehending that, so all I have to do is talk to Rick and say, I want to get on this project,
Make
can
an
you help
appointment
me
and you
figure out
come in.
exactly what aggregates are on it?
And it's free.
That's what I thought. Okay, thank you.
It's free, okay? And the one thing I think Liza is going to tell you, when you go into the bid sync program, there's one you pay for and one that's free. Use the free one. Don't pay bid sync. That pops up first, $45, because they're in to make money, okay? But Caltrans has paid them to have one that's in the corner, and it's quickly, it's free. That's how you register for it to be a small business, a DGS. That's how you go and you opt into the contract. You go to the OE. You were saying that after a contract is bid, it's already done. There's something called opt-in.
Here it is. It's custom.
And you can do it that way.
Caltrans, www.dot.ca.gov. All of these addresses are on the handout that's in the back, so if you miss something, don't worry about it. You'll have it later. You click on engineering, come down over here, and slide over to office engineer. This brings you to the office engineer website. Got a lot of stuff on the top here, but the office engineer website is where you're going to find all of your information. What George was just talking about is you come up over here to advertised projects, click on all advertised projects, and you get a listing of every currently advertised project over $250,000 that is currently going to be going on in the state of California. Does everybody know what district you're in?
Yeah, 4 right now.
4.
Any threes?
Yeah, Mark.
What?
Am I?
Go three.
Mark Ronnie?
Okay, so the first 2 numbers of the advertised contracts are your district number. So if you're really only looking for things in District 2 or 1 or whatever, we'll go down. So since I heard more 4s, hello, sorry about that. Here we go, District 2, which is up north. Aha, see, District 2 is having a couple of mandatory pre-bid meetings. This is where opportunities, anytime there's a mandatory pre-bid meeting, it's going to be advertised in bold letters on the Caltrans website. It's your opportunity to meet the Hewitts, Tigert, C.C. Myers, Howard Rivers, MCMs, etc. The little green on there is ERA Act funded. Now we're getting past all of mine in District 3. As you can see, there's a lot going on in District 3. And here we're coming up to District 4. So here we are replacing electric cable. Anybody knows how to replace electric cable here? Is this a construction roadway project? No.
Electric cable?
Okay.
I got a contractor that I can send to that. As a matter of fact, he's probably working on some of that. So this is cabling.
So anyway, you can go in and find out. So let's go in and find one that would have that's a hot mix overlay, highway planting, irrigation system, and so on. Okay? Right here is your list of bid items. This is where you find out whether or not there's any bid items that correspond to what you do. There's another way to search for that, much easier on all advertised projects that I'll show you how to do. What George was talking about is the opt-in. If you come down here and you find out that this looks pretty good, you can this is where you can advertise directly to the prime contractors on that particular project. How many people have used this opt-in? So all the rest of you that are contractor related who have wanted to work on a Caltrans project or have a bid item that's something that you do, this is where you can advertise directly to the prime. After you figured out what it is you're bidding on, after you figured out who is going to be possibly out there that you are going to contact and call up, so that when you do contact the prime, you can say, and my information is right there on the opt-in list if you should forget. Right? That way they can't say they couldn't find you. Oh, well, it was right there on the opt-in list. Right? So you put it in, you click your disadvantaged status, voila, as soon as you click that, it will show up on the opt-in list. Look, here are 11 businesses advertising for this one. The barricade, environmental, security, KRC safety, and I can tell you right now that, here's this. Who are these people? Are they here today?
DVBE copy. Is that yours?
No, that's not us.
But if Hewitt is interested in this project, and they go on the opt-in list, who are they going to call first?
But the only thing is, I couldn't see, I tried to look at your plan, and I couldn't figure out if my services could be needed. I did that yesterday, the day before.
And you know what? Sometimes people advertise on here for things that are not included in the bid.
Well, that's what I'm
They're
still
just
trying to
doing it
study.
and getting in on it.